Hello. Hello, yo, 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 yo. Hello. Hello. Hello, whoa, 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 whoa. Applying a filter to this video. Because my makeup is a little harsher than I anticipated. That seems to be the norm. And also, at the same park that I spoke to you guys for episode 1, except now I'm closer to the top of the hill. So there's that gorgeous rock over there. Sorry. It's fall, so temperatures drop. But I do get a gorgeous view I want y'all to see. Are you ready? See it. See it? It's beautiful. It's beautiful, honey. It's beautiful. I felt low-key embarrassed. I was passing by some elementary school kids. You know those kids like from kindergarten to grade 8, basically. Yeah, some kids I think from grade 5 to 8 or grade 6 to 8, something like that. That is considered middle school for some kids, but where I live, middle school is pretty rare. So yeah, you usually stay in primary / elementary school before you go to high school. So yeah, I'm hearing about, you know, it wasn't very often that I would hear this, but some kids would go to elementary and then middle school and then high school. But yeah, you get the point. You get the point. Okay, so, oh wait, hold on, I didn't finish the anecdote. So basically, I was passing by these kids and oh my gosh, I forget how noisy kids can be, you know? For some reason, when I think of kids, I think of like little kids, like my nieces and nephews that I still consider babies. But yeah, these kids that I passed by, I think they were in like by the looks of them, grade 6, grade 7, or maybe grade 5, or even like as young as grade 4. Somewhere along those lines. And oh my gosh, they're practically dressed and accessorized like my generation of teenagers. So I was just looking around me, I'm like, we are not the same age. Why are you dressing like that? And there were these two girls, I don't know if they were telling jokes to each other or whatever, but right when they were passing by me, one of them said, "What the hell?" And I was a little self-conscious, thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I know my makeup is unexpectedly heavy and I apologize. So then I was just walking around trying to comfort myself. You know what? It will translate well on camera. It's for a reason, right? It's for a reason. But yeah, it's definitely translating on camera, but not as smoothly as I hoped. So insert filter all over the place. All over the place, honey. All over the place. So. Yeah, at home, as I was getting ready, oh, by the way, if you just want to skip to the actual content of this video, you can probably skip ahead like a minute or two from now. But anyway, yeah, I just decided, you know what, I don't want to use my brushes today. Huge mistake, because the thing is that without my brushes, this shit can't be blended in clearly. I mean, like, it's one thing if, like, the eye makeup is heavy or if the lips are heavy. But if it's, like, everything is heavy, then, like, especially brows and skin, then, like, yeah, something just, no. So I decided not to use the brushes because I felt guilty for not washing them for a long time. And there was part of a stupid part of me that decided, you know what, I just want to keep them clean for a little bit longer. So I just dabbed product with my fingertips, like when it comes to like the skin on my face, like not my eyes and my lips. Okay. Like I still like dabbed a bit of color on my lips, but not so much as like my cheeks and my forehead and like my nose, right? And my chin. Yes, I did do my brushes a favor by keeping them clean a little longer, but I did myself a disservice. And now I look like a ghost. I look like a ghost. I look like a ghost. Okay. Alright, on to the actual topic. Okay, so I know that, oh my gosh, this is hard for me to talk about. No wonder my intro was so long. But anyway, I feel like most people like to believe that they're good people, and I can't lie, I'm still one of those people. But a certain belief that stresses me out from time to time, not always, like it doesn't like run around my mind all day, every day, 24/7, 365 days a year. But when it does happen, I mean, when this belief is shared and spoken and or written down, what have you, it just looks and sounds like a slap in the face. Y'all can already tell that I have a very personal connection with this topic, but then again, if I don't have a personal connection with something, chances are it won't end up on one of my videos, so go figure. Anyway, cutting to the chase now. I'm really questioning this whole like true beauty comes from within thing. I feel like people just take that too far, particularly when it comes to people who aren't perceived as attractive or beautiful or handsome, pretty, cute, whatever, on fleek, whatever. And you know, they would confide in a friend or maybe someone on social media or maybe their followers or whoever, saying like, oh my gosh, I wish I was beautiful. Like I've seen posts like this from my peers and other people on social media as well, saying things like, oh my gosh, I wish I wasn't fat, I wish I didn't have acne, I wish I didn't have this skin complexion, wish I didn't have blah 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 blah. You can imagine the list goes on, right? And whoever is seeing this person in distress, whether it be via a blog or a social media post or maybe in person, this bystander or someone who's just listening to a particular person feel in distress about how they look and how they feel about their looks, they would think they would be doing this person who is in distress a favor by telling them, oh, don't worry, it's the inside that counts. Am I the only one who's turned off by that? Like, oh my gosh, like, I know that not everybody who feels uncomfortable with how they look Not everybody is going to look for a compliment about their looks, obviously, but I feel like when you tell somebody it's the inside that counts, you're kind of validating the person's view of themselves being ugly or being fucked up or whatever, you know? It can't be just me. I swear to God, it can't be just me thinking this. And also, the reason why I'm also turned off by people saying that or stuff along those lines, I feel like that puts even more pressure on the person who's receiving that feedback, who's feeling insecure as it is, and you're kind of planting a subconscious what do you call it? A subconscious instruction for them to behave differently. So now they have this pressure to always be a good person and always be kind all the time. And this is terrible because this creates pushovers and doormats. And as much as I love kind people as much as the next person, oh my gosh, like, hearing more and more situations of people who are treated like a doormat, from whether it be abuse or bullying or, you know, whatever. It could be in public, it could be in private, whatever. It's so heartbreaking to read. It's so heartbreaking to see. Let alone experience, you know? And it's ironic because we also live in a society, or more specifically, we live in a culture where we keep telling each other to grow some balls. And yet we're the ones creating pushovers. And narcissists too, actually. But that's for another video. And maybe not necessarily just narcissists and pushovers, but also just like general bullies and fake ass, two-faced people, which is unfortunately the norm these days, to be two-faced and fake. And unfortunately, like a lot of people, I have succumbed to that, but we need to face the reality, okay? If we want change, I know it's corny, but Gandhi was right. We gotta be the change, okay? So we should not be validating each other's insecurities too far. Is that good grammar? Probably not. But anyway, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. It's one thing to tell somebody that you understand how they feel, but it's a completely different matter when you're telling them that what they feel is right. When the reality is, that could be wrong for a lot of other people, you know? So, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that character doesn't matter. Of course character matters, but oh my gosh. What I am saying is that by putting other people in a place of feeling inadequate, they're going to want to overcompensate, and it will become an obsession. And guess what? They could probably end up depressed. So I guess moral of the story, be careful what you wish upon others. So I hope that was helpful for anyone who has experienced something similar, or, you know, probably blogged about something similar. If you have discussed something along these lines that I've already talked about in this video, feel free to leave a link to a blog post that you made, or the tag to your social media, whatever. Just I'm always down to see opinions similar to mine, because like a lot of people, that's what helps me feel a little less crazy, you know what I'm saying? So alright, so I hope y'all enjoyed me relieving some stress, and see you lovelies in the next episode. So, mwah! Got this nasty cake face. Ah!